Hi Taurus, welcome to your 2022 yearly reading. I hope you all are doing well. I'm so excited to talk one-on-one with you guys again because I've been doing the element monthlies for this year and my yearlies, I just have to do a one-on-one for each and every zodiac sign. So this is your reading for 2022 and I'm so excited because I can just feel it that this will be a real good year for you guys. Yes, it will come with its challenges and it will have, ask of you to be flexible, but the amount of payouts and the things that you can manifest and bring in this year is so much more than 2021. So I've already seen so much growth and shifts in the energy for you guys. But let's focus on the reading. I have some certain things written down also when it comes to astrology, the major events basically. But I will start off with the tarot and I will just combine it with the messages that I have. And of course I will channel for you guys. So let me see. I will put 12 cards on the table to begin with, and each and every card will represent one of the months of this new year. And of course I will clarify as well. So let's see. Ooh, that's the first card. We have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords for January. What do we have for February? Beautiful, the High Priestess. Okay, Taurus, starting off this year very strongly. For March, beautiful, Six of Pentacles. Card number 4. Here we go. We have the 7 of Pentacles, 6 to the 7. And I saw the 9 hiding at the bottom of the deck. Okay, for May, for your season, look at this. Can we just take a moment, take a round, just show it up. Look how beautiful this star card for your own season and for this eclipse energy. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. First, let's get a card for June. Let me put them in a way where you guys can see them. Card for July is the 10 of Wands. Card for August you have the Empress, and actually I just did the Aries reading and they also had the Empress for, wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, they also have the Empress for August. Wow. Okay, let's just move up forward. That's so weird. How can it come out in the exact same spot? And it was flipping in the middle of my deck. Okay, so here we have September, the Lovers, and then we have the beautiful Queen of Cups. Ugh, I love this reading already, Taurus. All right, what do we have for November for my Taurus? 8 of Wands, yes. And we're ending out the month in December. We have the beautiful 4 of Wands. This card also really wants to come out with the 7 of Swords. Is mostly an overall energy, which I will talk about. All right. I'm going to have one more card. Yes, the Moon. Okay, yes. Because I felt like it was combined with something, which kind of sort of means the same thing, but we'll talk about it. All right. So, let me just put my chair right. Taurus. Starting of the year with January and February, we just overall have like a lot going on. The major event, definitely, and also for you guys, is that the fact that the North Node will be moving into your sign. Taurus, it's your turn. It's been 18 years, long time coming. But the North Node is moving into your sign on January the 18th. It's not necessarily that day you can feel all the different shifts happening. I feel that energy is already, I've been seeing it play out in people. I've been observing, okay? I've been observing humanity and people, and I've seen the Taurus energy, and the traits are coming forward more and more in the collective. So that does change a lot for you guys and the role that you play and the way that you feel connected to your surroundings and to the world at a grand scale, basically. But your South Node is also activated because it moves into Scorpio, and that's your 7th house. It is literally mirroring you. I think it's very powerful, but it also comes with its set of challenges in a way that you have to be flexible and open for the change. The universe might ask and lean on you at times, okay, from like, yes, 2022, but it will be, there for a year and a half. Nothing to be like afraid of. It's really a great safe space almost to grow and to transform in, and the things that you always wanted to either become better at or to have more, like feeling more connected to people around you or just in general to the world, and what you can do and who you can show up as, and feeling more comfortable with doing it your way, with something that comes natural to you. And people might actually feel inspired, and you might actually start to see way more how to put that, like connection from people coming towards you. Like they feel like you are a magnet, and they have show interest in your interests as well, that normally you wouldn't really feel that much connection from other people. So that's something that you might see coming up, not just in other people, also in yourself, because certain things might come to the surface that will kind of hidden beneath the surface, and they come forward in order for you to embody it, to step into it. You're learning how to be softer with yourself. You're learning how to understand your own needs in a different way, and are able to voice it way better than you may have felt you could do in 2021. You start very strongly. You see, you have the Ace of Swords. You really are ready to do things differently. We're starting off in January. We have Venus still retrograde in your 9th house, and then that will be till the end of January. And from the 14th, we have Mercury in retrograde. All right, so that's just an energy where go over your plans one more time, just double check it, tune into this new energy, testing the waters. All of that energy is really greatly supported in the month of January, because if you feel like you have to make a decision on what type of education you're going to plan, or maybe you want to plan a long trip for the summer, try and hold it off a little bit till, let's say, the beginning of February. Then you can really hit like book or apply, or that if that is possible for you. Of course, I can't see in each and every personal experience, but overall, if you have the ability to take January to take that space and to really go over it, and then tune into your intuition and cutting off the noise of the world that keep you away from your heart or your inner voice or your intuitive energy. Because the High Priestess is here as well, starting off in February, your interest towards walking, for example, by faith instead of sight, or integrating that a little bit more in certain areas of your life. Having that faith and understanding that things are shifting and changing rapidly, and it's for your benefit. To understand things are happening for you, regardless if you can see it or not in that very moment. That you keep a little space of thinking like, all right, I have no idea why this is happening to me right now, or why this just won't work right now when I'm trying very hard. But I guess it has a reason, and I'm sure it will be shown to me. So I'm just gonna make the best out of situation as it is as now. So that's an energy that I feel you guys might adapt to a little bit more, and it's actually going to help you smooth out that ride. 6 of Pentacles for March. Beautiful. I love that energy, that equal give and take. Like I said, you might actually have people showing up in different lights because they feel that they might have either neglected you or put your needs a little bit in the back. And it's not because you're voicing it like, hey, hello, I'm here as well. Could you like not walk all over my feelings right now? No, it's because they just feel it. They just feel the need like, oh, I need to call my Taurus because I haven't called him or her like such a long time. And I just need that, like, I just feel bad about this, or I should have said that, or I should have actually sent something. And then they will, because they just feel that energetically, that pull, because that's the energy you're embodying. Let me see, because the first half of the year is really good for adapting and changing things and trying out new things, because we have so many planets in like direct, basically, and the rest, like throughout like the summer, more and more planets will go retrograde. Of course, they will go through their own cycles, and that can definitely be beneficial for certain areas in your life as well. But overall, the go and making those changes and doing it like between February and July. Sorry, just have to breathe. Sometimes I forget to do the deep breathing because so many messages are coming through right now, and I'm doing it all out of the top of my head and soul, you know. I'm just channeling it. Yeah, so from February till like July, you really are energetically supported in that. Then we have this eclipse energy, what I wanted to talk to you guys about. That will happen at the end, but let's say the beginning of May and halfway through May. We will have your eclipse on the 30th/the 1st of May, and that will be a solar eclipse because it will be your new moon, Taurus. I'm very looking forward to it, to that new moon, because the things that we are investing time and energy in now, while I'm recording this in the beginning of December, we will start to see some payouts from that inner work and just in general putting in the work and having the commitment to our goals and dreams. And I really feel that right before you might think it's not going to happen or it might not pay out, it does, and big time. And that's what I'm seeing with this eclipse energy as well, and also that full moon in Scorpio, so in your 7th house. You will see exactly, you know, what's what. You will start to really get some truth, because that's just what it is. You know, you're first in your 7th house, you will see people's true colors, and that can be very beautiful, and it can be deepening of connections and really going for the long-term goals and things like that. Or you can overstep finally, like overcome a challenge finally that you might have, you know, built up in the past, and you really start to feel, I'm healing from that, and I feel so much lighter, and I feel like I can look at you in a different way, or seeing you in a different light, like things like that with a partner or with a good friend that feels like a sister or like a brother to you, or in general other relationships. Yes, 7th house is mostly romantic connections, but it doesn't have to be. It's basically the you that you are in connection to others, the version of you as well, because of that 1st and that 7th house, but also the connection with people. And sometimes when you change, when you grow, when you evolve, when you get hurt and you heal, you grow, you know, and you change, and your interests sometimes change, where the things you would like to focus on moving forward can change, and sometimes it's no longer in alignment with the people that you've hold close or had on your journey with you for that amount of time, and that will feel okay. Of course, you know, sometimes that hurts moving forward and away from people, regardless if that's, you know, a partnership or not. But at the same time, sometimes even if it hurts, if you feel that, okay, I think and I can feel that it's the right thing to do and it's time to move forward, even if a side of you doesn't want to, because you know, you are a fixed sign as well. And Venus is your ruler, I mean, you know, but it does always give like this open window feeling. This year you will feel like, okay, it's not my first preference, but I can see that no matter how hard I try, it just won't go. That probably means that it's time for me to move forward, and it some weird way, it feels kind of good and exciting, even though you don't know exactly what it will be. But those feelings will be available. I'm not saying like if you're in a relationship you will break up because it won't be bearable. No, like I said, it could definitely also mean like some beautiful next steps, like next level. But it's most important is who you are, how you feel about you, where you are going, the goals you set for yourself, the trust and the loyalty and the commitment you have to you, and who you are for yourself and in your own life, but also who you are to others. And you can really transform yourself to like a whole nother level in a way where it's just so it's divinely guided. You feel connected, you feel much happier, feel much more fulfilled with the little things, yet they feel so real and authentic, and that equals often like fulfillment, which gives peace and quiet, because you don't feel like you have to run to get people's loves and attention and success and all of that. I feel like it comes from a place of peace. The fountain of peace. That's what I'm hearing. The fountain of peace. There's a whole fountain and everything that just gets nourished through that level of inner peace that you create and that you nurture people with, and relationships, and your career and your business and your daily routines and your health, your success, and all of that becomes connected to that source of peace, that source of groundedness, of knowing and having faith in yourself, and having faith in your abilities, and having faith in the people around you, and having faith in the universe to guide you, because like I said, it's your time. It just is. And look how beautifully in July you're like, you know what, I need a break from all of this, changing, and from just everything. I just need a break to enjoy. I don't want to work all the way through the summer. Or maybe that's the thing. It's like, maybe you can lighten the load by sharing it with other people. Because I do feel that there's this divine line in this year for you guys of sharing it and expressing yourself and making other people sort of part of your team so you could do it together. And then there's this side of you that you are going through for yourself, the conversation you have with you, and the goals you're setting for you. And there's this divine it's this balance between something that being really good and that can sometimes work against you. So tune in with every situation that you might bump your head against. No, I think where you might end up on in 2022. Just go by that. Like, would you actually like support from other people? And are you not asking it because you may be afraid that people might not show up and let you down? Or are you just not doing it because you feel like, no, I feel like I really want to do this for me. I want to do this, and I got this, and I don't need another person to be part of this. It's different, right? Than thinking that you shouldn't ask because people might expect things of you back, and you don't know if you are able to give that, and like having all these reasons why you shouldn't, when you know in the first place it's nice to have somebody extend help or some advice, or take the first couple months. It's really gonna be clear to, like, okay, who do you love, who do you trust, who do you want to keep around, who you want to build things with, and take those people into consideration when you need maybe a different viewpoint. A person who will just give you advice but still give you that space to make your own decision. And it might feel so much better for you as well. You don't have to act like you are okay if you're just not okay. And that is more than okay. That is actually what we need from you, Taurus. Show us that sometimes enough is enough, and that's okay. And yes, we can pick ourselves back up, but it's okay to just put down the work sometimes. I feel August will give you this energy of, I've overspent my energy in these areas or to these type of people, and I'm no longer gonna do that. In August, you have integrated all the lessons you've learned and all the things you've noticed. Like, hey, if I do it like this, kind of feels good. I didn't know it felt good. That's crazy, but I'm noting that down. This feels good. And so you might integrate it, but in the time like August, September will be the months for you when you feel, all right, I'm comfortable in this space. Like, this is what I do from now on. Like, this is the way I'm dressing, or this is the way that I'm approaching situations. This is the way that I'm approaching, for example, dating, or your relationship, or the conversations with work-related people, conference calls and things like that. This is the way you show up, and you feel very comfortable in your own nature and your own femininity and your masculinity, and also your earthness, your earth sign energy, that grounded. And some of you might actually have also Capricorn in your chart, like quite a lot. And that will be integrated even more because you're neutralizing the lower energy of the Capricorn side. And from that space, you're making the right decisions because now you're just going to choose the things that make you happy. And things move very quickly from there on. Okay? That's what I saw. Like the moment you're like, you know what? It's not me. You know? I'm no longer Mr. or Mrs. Taurus that just, you know, carries everyone burden and just doing it because I don't want to do this or... No. You know, I'm willing. She is independent. She got her own things, but she's not willing to self-sacrifice her own health, her own inner peace, or her connections with people around her in order to satisfy everyone. It's exhausting. That's what she says. Like I was exhausted. I'm not going back there anymore. I deserve more than that from me, for me, doing things for you out of love. And you're making decisions, you see. You're cutting down chase. So, like I said, Okay, one sec, because... Yeah. The build-up towards the second eclipse season of that year, of 2022, is in October and November. So it's this energy. And what I see happening for you guys is that you are right here, like the month before that, you're starting to really make some cuts. So if you decide to continue with a relationship in this time of that year, I see it really, really going somewhere because you feel like you don't have to be this, you can be this. You see, you don't have to be the 10 of Wands. You can be the Empress inside your connection, and you can both equally make decisions for the future of your relationship and where it's going, what you want, and if those needs and wants kind of are in alignment. Even sometimes the timelines are off, but your needs in the, you know, your future vision is similar, and you really know that you can build together. You're making that pact, and it makes you feel very good. If you're not dating anyone, yeah, chances are high that you might meet someone because you're sending out a whole new energy, and you might attract a partner that was supposed to come in. And overall, I just see that you're ending out this year with a bang, Taurus. Can I say that? With a bang. It really, yeah. And like once again, that fountain of inner peace will keep on flowing, and especially at the end of the year, you might actually finally have all the family together again by the end of the year next year, and it just feels good, and you just feel in alignment. So what I think to really be conscious about is about how much you share and how much you hold back of yourself and of your truth, or the projects or the people you might be dating, or the projects that you're working on, or things like that. Be conscious about how much you're sharing and why you're sharing, or how much you're holding back and why you're not holding back, because you could miss out on a deepening of a bond, of a connection, because you're just kind of sort of want to carry it all for yourself, and you don't want to be, you know, sometimes people say like, I don't want to be a burden to someone else. That's not always based on facts, but that's something we can say to ourselves because we just feel that way. We just really don't want to, you know, we really don't want it. So just keep it to ourselves. But that will block some blessings, what I'm feeling. So be conscious about it and step into that Empress energy. It's so amazing. Like honestly, I feel this year is so powerful. You have two cards. You have the Holy Spirit and Lady Portia. I love it. This is a new deck, by the way. I'm so excited to use it. God, I love the color. It's so vibrant and bright. Anyway, I'm gonna just... The Holy Spirit. Oh, wow. Her message is expect miracles. Expect them, expect them, expect them, expect them. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming, and on their way to you. I just keep on repeating it because it feels good. Okay, if you didn't hear me first time, then maybe the 7th time worked. Remember that only love is real. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Wow. Beautiful. They will. Oh, they will this year. Okay, Lady Portia, divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. If these cards are so accurate, it's crazy. That's what we were talking about in the beginning. Do what you feel is right. Tune in. And they say an important lesson is unfolding. That's also what we spoke about. So I think that we should just close out your reading for this year in this way. Of course, I will be here this entire year, each and every month, to guide you through the monthly energies. But overall, I really honestly feel that this is going to be a beautiful year for you guys, and you're finally going to get some recognition for the things that you have done in the past, whether it's for, you know, when it comes to your career or when it comes to love in general. You might have some certain moments where you would feel misunderstood, but it's there because you're meant to express yourself on a deeper level, and it helps to strengthen your bond with yourself and that connection to your heart. That's an important lesson. Do what you feel is right, no matter what someone else said, because Taurus, we need you in your energy. We need you, you know, guide us. Take the lead. All right, I love it. All right, I love you so much. Once again, if you would like a personal reading for this year, then I'm offering that. I'll leave all the information down here below. If you want a regular reading, I have them open as well at the moment, because I'm really, you know, I love doing personals. It's like one of my favorite things. But I also really love connecting to my Tauruses on the side over here. It's beautiful. If you're watching this in January, then Happy New Year. I always feel a little bit double about saying Happy New Year before it actually is. So I'll just do it in a January readings. All right. Mwah. I'm sending you a big kiss and a hug, and have a great 2022. You got this, Taurus. You got this.